Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. So today I'm going to make a video of should you retire at 62? You know, I did a video, I think it was last week about RV living, retirement at 62, divorce and other kind of topics, and I was very intrigued by that video is that it's blown up, and it's, I think last time I checked it was around 32,000 views, and I don't remember, like 200 comments or maybe even more than that. I don't remember. And I've read every one of them, by the way. um and I started thinking, wow, this video really had a big impact. And I got the idea out of watching other videos uh, similar to it, mostly Saratoga's Tim, I believe, the cowboy fella out of Florida. And I watched his stuff, and that led me to watch what Blind Views, his channel, and the other guy, what's his name, the Nomadic Fanatics biggest fan. And so it and I'm assuming some of y'all are watching those same videos. And so I'm nobody to really be giving advice in retirement. uh, I'm just coming to a turning point in my life where next year I'll turn 62, and I can stop working completely if I want to. Although it comes at a price. I'm going to be losing at least $3,000 a month in income. Um, and uh, maybe I'll make it up, but I can make it at that level, and it's because of the way I live in this RV, as I stated in the last video. Um, so all those kind of decisions is really up to you and where you're at financially. If you can afford to live, uh, a lot of us out there, myself, I have planned for this, and I'll give you a recap of my um, retirement plan. I have military retirement. I do get some VA disability, only 10% though, so nothing to really write home about. But and I'll have Social Security. I also, at the same time that I can draw Social Security, I was planning on quitting my civil servant job, so I'll have that retirement. I do have a 401, not a big 401, but you know, it's all right for what I did. And so I have different avenues to get money, is what I'm saying. But the average person, from my understanding, doesn't have that much in the bank, and they miss a paycheck, and they're in dire straits. Or they're gonna, be able to pay the light bill, whatever. And I see that myself in my job in civil service. I work in finance, and so I deal with military members that for some reason their pay got messed up. Let me go shut off the air conditioner. It just turned on, and it makes a lot of noise. Okay, that's better. It's nice and quiet now. Um, Damn, I forgot where I left off. Uh, Holy crap. I must beat 62. I'm losing my memory. But anyway, I have different avenues of money coming in, and the average person in the United States hasn't saved that much and doesn't have a pension like I do, um, and if you're just going to try to live on Social Security alone, and let's say you have a mortgage, you have uh, car payment, and all that stuff, it's going to be very hard for you to do that. You need to be debt free. As myself, I am debt free. I don't own any. I do own stuff, but I don't owe nothing. I owe it outright. I usually buy things in cash. Um, it's not the best things in life, but I've I've done quite well. Um, I had one guy on my on in the comments saying, "If you're doing good, I hate to see what bad looks like. Your wife really got over on you." I guess because they see you in a trailer, they assume that you are low income or you don't have any choice. You walk around here in this trailer, uh, in this RV park, uh, and you see those RVs out there. And they're high dollar RVs. These are not cheap RVs, and the trucks they're driving some nice heavy duty, Ford, Chevy, Dodge diesels and all that. That is quite pricey, and the majority of them have homes, and they're just here in and out. I see them come, they go back home, they'll come back next year. We get some snowbirds down here because we're in South Texas, and people want to escape the cold, from up north. But most of us don't have a adequate savings that can really make a difference, and um, you might have to be forced into working while you're drawing unemployment. You are allowed to get unemployment, and I believe when you get up to the age of 67, you can make as much money as you want. I believe that that's the age. If I'm wrong, uh, put that in the comments down below. Uh, so I wanted to make this video just to say I'm no financial advisor. I have I know people have reached out to me asking for advice, and I'm kind of hesitant to really say anything because I'm not really a person who should be telling you, because everything is on a case by case situation. And I've been debt free because that's the way I lived. Um, my parents were like that, and I guess they instilled that in me. I know my ex-wife wasn't like that. She was on the credit card. She had to have the fanciest car. We had a beautiful home, and all that. And um, she does well for herself. She's and anyway, um, but I'm not poor. I'm not broke. I think I mentioned I make six figures a year. And it's not a lot of money, but it's it's all right for a person of my education level or upbringing or whatever. I came from very humble roots, and some of that lifestyle or whatever I learned when I was a child and growing up. I guess it's instilled me, and I don't like having bills. I don't like, because I remember up into somewhere in my early 30s or mid 30s, I made a decision. I said I'm not paying these bills anymore, because I was working and I always had a new car, I had a new truck, I had a motorcycle, I had all my toys, and I was making payments on it, paying full coverage on the vehicles, and and then later on, and I just decided, you know what, I'm not doing that no more. So, but most people are not that way. That's not the American way. We live check to check, and we a lot of people's idea of financial planning is I make a number amount, you know, let's say $1,000. Okay, what can I do with that $1,000? Well, I can get a $400 car payment, $200, whatever, internet and phones service and everything, and they all their money is slotted to go somewhere, to go pay someone else and make someone else rich. Um, I learned a long time ago that for me anyway, that wasn't the idea. Now, I might eventually go into a home. I'm not going to say. I mean, right now the RV works for me. If I decided to get married and go move in with a woman, um, I can easily dispose this RV or just keep it for like weekend trips and stuff like that. Life is flexible. Life changes on you, and this where I'm in the position that I'm in right now, it offers me that flexibility. Um, so I just wanted to put that out there because I'm getting all these comments on this video that I did uh, before this one, and I'm thinking, these people might think I'm a minimalist or whatever. I can't even pronounce it. But in some ways I am, and then other ways are not. I do quite a bit of traveling. I think I did like 5 trips last year. I went all over the place. I take my daughters. I go on motorcycle trips. Um, so, you know, I do spend money. I make good money and I do spend it, but I also put it away without, it's automatic with the government anyway. I decide how much I'm going to put away in my 401, or for us it's called TSP, Thrift Savings Plan, and we put that away. And I did the same thing in the military. We had a 401, and they put it away, and I did that for my entire career. Um, but the 401 is not always stable. If the economy goes bad, you'll lose the money, and you'll have to wait to either it recovers. It usually does recover. I've seen it go up and down. Right now, it's doing pretty good. When I retire, I might pull it out and put it in something more secure so it doesn't fluctuate as much up and down, so I can count on that income. Um, yeah, so I, I guess those are the major points I want to make, is that everybody's retirement is different. A lot of us are retiring and working, not only because we need the money and it's nice to have the extra money, uh, it gives us something to do. And I might do that. I mentioned that I'm looking into training military dogs. I have some friends that do that already, that work with me in the military, and now they've transitioned over into working with military dogs and just doing some money, a little bit of money here and there, make a car payment with it, or I don't know exactly what they're doing, but that might be it. Or I might not work for a year or so and then start later on in life. I'm not really sure, but the whole thing, everybody's different. Some people, like my parents, they stayed put. We lived in a small town. They stayed there. They bought a house like back in the 60s, I believe, when they bought it, and they stayed there all the way to the end. And they paid that house off, and but back then you buy a house, it was 24,000 or 27,000. I forget what they paid for it. It's not. It's just. It might even be less than that. I don't remember. But um, now you can hardly do that. Like at my age, do I want to get myself trapped into a 30-year mortgage? I'll be 92 when I pay it off. It's just it's unreasonable, but I'm sure I don't have to do that. And I have the cash that I can go buy a decent home cash if I wanted to, because I've saved those um, funds and I put it away. But a lot of us haven't done that, and we don't have, a couple grand in the bank, to fall back on. So anyway, uh, comment down below and keep the conversations going. I like to see what y'all writing. It's interesting to me to see what other people's viewpoints are, because I can learn from them. I don't know I don't know anything. I'm just a guy that's sitting here on my sofa with a cell phone pointed at me, and and trying to give advice, or at least have an open discussion about it. And I guess I'm going to end it right there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.